And my name is Jorge Saldana, and the name of my restaurant is Cancun Sabor Mexicano. This was my dream to make it better and fresher and healthier.
Right.
So the idea, to get that and to assure that I'm getting what I want, I was able to build my own farm, and that's what I'm doing, growing everything that I need in my restaurant. What I'm growing is basically lots of heirloom tomatoes, along with tomatillos, peppers, hot peppers, sweet peppers, cilantro, onion, garlic, um, and squashes, zucchinis, corn, you name it. The farm is within an hour and a half from here. So every morning, I picked all the things that we're going to use here in the restaurant, and I bring them, I deliver myself.
Tremendous. Wow, you deliver it
I
yourself?
deliver myself.
Tell me about the farming. Is it organic?
Everything is organic. However, I'm not certified organic, but I argue this against anybody that is as organic as it can be, because not only organic is sustainable. I'm able to gather all the water that we use for irrigation, and everything comes out of my own natural springs within the farm.
Wow.
Um, you know, capture the water, and that's the water that I use for irrigation, because I do not want to use treated water.
Right. And what about your fertilizers? Where do you get that from?
Fertilizers. The only fertilizer I use is compost.
Composted.
Composted. Yeah.
From your restaurant?
From the restaurant. And, no sprays of whatsoever.
Right.
In my farm.
Now, I guess this is your prices must be pretty high. You must be expensive, right? Because
it's not expensive. My restaurant is informal. So because it's informal, I'm able to sell it a little bit more pricey than typical restaurants my type.
Right.
But definitely not even close to what this food would sell in a formal restaurant.
Right. Right. So who comes to your restaurant?
It's definitely students within schools here in downtown Berkeley, business people who work in the financial district, downtown Berkeley,
right,
and residents, residential areas within.
Right, because it's affordable and it's good. It's affordable and good. Okay.
I'm trying to use seasonal because this is a very important rule in the Mexican cooking, and in Mexico, the way it used to be is that moms would go to the market and they would recognize if the beans are seasonal or not. If they're not seasonal, they go to the animals. They give it to the porks.
Right.
And beans, according to the theory of that philosophy, was that beans are eatable only if they're seasonal. Otherwise, they have lost all the nutrients. Therefore, you shouldn't eat it.
Right. Right, fantastic.
And same thing with rice, and same thing with garbanzos and any kind of grains.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your fantastic chalkboard you have over your counter area where you prepare the food. What does that tell the customer?
What I'm trying to tell the customer, it's a representation of what I do. Everything is natural, everything is simple, and therefore I think a chalkboard it basically represents the philosophy of a natural organic restaurant.
Right.
One time I walk into my restaurant with a big basket of eggs, and they go, "Oh my God, what is that? Eggs? Are they? But they're not brown eggs. They are brown eggs, but they're not all brown." I said, "That's right, because my chickens are real. They're not machines." They cannot put exactly, they cannot lay exactly the same color when there are 200 chickens.
Right.
They're animals.
Right.
It's nature.
Right.
So they do understand right away. It's true. How can they all be the same color?
Right. So how would you summarize your restaurant in terms of price competitive, taste of the food, authenticity?
It's authentic. It's Mexican. It's healthy.